Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Julia and we have a good time here, so you should definitely hit that subscribe button so I can learn how to love. I promise you won't be disappointed because I don't know, just do it, trust me. Okay, so today I'm filming a story time. I asked my Instagram followers, which is just my friends, because like I am not even considered a YouTuber yet because I literally have like under 500 subscribers, but it's okay. So I asked if I should film the time a killer clown followed me and my friends, or about the time I was sexually harassed while driving. I will film both, but today I'm doing the sexually harassed one. So it's not too much of a long story since I was in the car and it was scary. So one night I was just driving home from my boyfriend's because sometimes when he gets out of work and we just want to like hang out right away, I go to his house to meet him up. And so we drove separately that time. And I don't know how this happened or why it happened, because we were on a busy road. Like where I live, this is probably the busiest like route like you can take, so it's kind of weird. It was later at night, it was probably like 9 or 10, but there was still a lot of cars. So then we started driving home, and then I noticed someone was facing me like this when they were driving. So I was like, why are they like driving like watching me? It was like kind of really creepy. So I was like, okay, and I kind of just like drove past that because I was like, I don't know what's happening here, that's kind of creepy. I don't know if he like sees something on my car that's wrong. And then I noticed he comes right next to me and he's still looking at me. So I rolled down my window because I was like, oh crap, what if I have a popped tire or a gas leak or something that like he noticed that was wrong. And so I rolled down my window and he's like, you're the most perfect person I've ever seen, blah blah blah. So they're saying all this stuff and I was like, okay. And I roll up my window because I was like, all right, what the hell, I'm driving. Mind you, I had no makeup on. So when I have no makeup on, I literally look like I'm 12. Obviously I had to be at least 16 to drive, but this person probably thought I was a minor. So that was even the creepiest part, because why are you trying to like hit on a minor? Because honestly, I do not look my age. I know, like, it's okay. I'm gonna be 21, but I look like I'm 12, which is fine. But anyway, so he was on the right side of me, so I had my hand up like this, like on the steering wheel, so he couldn't see me talking. And I said, hey Siri, call Adolfo, which is my boyfriend, because he was driving too and he didn't notice that this was going on. And I was like, babe, help, do you see this person? Because I was like covering my mouth, so the person, he was still right next to me. He the person who was like sexually harassing me, I'm not even done like why this is called he sexually harassed me. Hey guys, so I'm actually editing the video you are watching right now. So this is future Julia. This is not a serious like case of harassment, or some people might not even consider it sexual harassment, but it just really frightened me. And I feel so bad for people who have gone through worse, and I understand that there are people who went through way worse than me, way worse, because nothing really happened. I was just being harassed while driving. So I just want to let you guys know that I totally know that, and I'm not trying to say like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah. Like, trust me, I know. And sorry to everybody that has been sexually harassed before. I'm always here for anyone if they need to talk, but I just wanted to share my story. My boyfriend was a little bit in front of me, so he didn't really notice what was going on while he was driving. But I was like, babe, this guy is like driving me off the road right now, because I was on the left lane and he was right next to me, and like he was literally getting so close that I was like almost like getting off my lane, and it was like creeping me out. And then he's like, what are you talking about? And then he looked and he was like, oh my gosh. And then at this point, the guy is waving a $100 bill at me. He's like, come home with me, baby, come home with me. You're so sexy, blah, 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 this stuff. So like he was like trying to get me to take his money for sexual favors while I'm driving. Like, excuse me, like what is your problem? I have a problem with people who catcall women, because like this world is so unsafe now. You never know what can happen. There's so much sex trafficking going on, and girls just do not feel comfortable anymore. And I was so uncomfortable and scared, I didn't know what to do. So as he's still there waving a $100 bill at me, screaming all these things, I turned up my music so I didn't have to hear his like foul like words to me, making me feel uncomfortable while I was driving. Literally all I was doing was driving, and I'm getting sexually harassed by this man. He was probably in his 30s or late 20s. I honestly don't know. I got his license plate, but I didn't do anything about it because I honestly, like, the police probably wouldn't have done anything anyway, since nothing actually happened. So after sorry, this like story is like all over the place. So after I called my boyfriend, I was like, okay, I hung up, and then I slammed on my brakes because I was trying to go faster, and then he was keeping up with me. Like, so this is me and then this is him, like inching closer to me, like, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna literally kill me. And so I slam on my brakes. There was no one behind me, thank God, and this person keeps going. And then so my boyfriend catches up with him, and then he rolls down his window because they were both at a red light. He's like, what are you doing? And he's like, and the guy's like, what are you talking about? And then I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was like pretty much like saying, what are you doing to her? Like, he didn't say he was my boyfriend or anything. The guy, the person who was waving the $100 bill at me was like, who are you? And then my boyfriend's like, don't worry about it, what are you doing? And then that guy just sped off, and that was it. So that's a story on how I was sexually harassed. And if you are a male, do not catcall a woman. Don't wave a $100 bill at her just because you think, oh, here's some money, she'll do me some sexual favors. No. I'd rather work for my money than be disgusting for some pig like you. So yeah, that's a story of how I was sexually harassed while driving. Thanks so much for watching my story time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.